Sup? Okay. I have your Aries child's reading for 2022. So I'm going to make this quick, but from what I observed, it feels like your Aries child is going to be making peace with a disconnected part, emotional part of themselves. Sometimes Aries can be very impulsive and like like they do and then think later. So it's like very, I don't want to say headstrong. It is, but it's just like they lead with their head, but not really with their mind, if that makes sense. So I feel that I hear the word graduation, that there's like a part of them that is going to graduate and elevate in this upcoming years. Circumstances will come upon them to make them have to make the decision that, okay, yeah, I want to elevate or grow in this particular area. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an Aries sun. It can very well be an Aries moon, an Aries rising. Um, Even wherever you have Aries in your chart, or you could look at it from the house perspective where it's in the first house. So in the month of January, we're dealing with something, and I see this as apathy, so avoidance. So, there's something that comes up where they don't really want to deal with it. They're putting it off. They're pushing it off to the side. Mild procrastination, but something in the area of just not wanting to deal with the conflict. Um, it could be relational, but it's just something that I want to go another way. I almost feel taking the path of least resistance, honestly. So, however this applies to your child, something could come up in the month of January where they observe something and they're like, what's the easy way out of this? That transitions into February where they have the open up card in reverse. And I guess I can show you the other card too. But and it falls. So this is what this card looks like in the upright, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to confront whatever the issue is. They're not ready. There's also a tight-lippedness in February. I feel like there's a conversation and they're not wanting to discuss it or really push on it. Whatever it is, someone could be confronted about a transformation that they need to undergo, or a new way of thinking that they need to reconsider, and they're not, like, they hear it, they're not really ready to speak on it. They're not really ready to open up about it. It could be trauma related, and that's maybe why they've put it off, and it's not something that they want to deal with. So in February, the Aries child, or wherever you have Aries in your chart, you could find yourself in a month of contemplation where you're really thinking about stuff. You're not really ready to act on the things that you're thinking. By March, something will occur where they're ready to reach out, where they understand that many hands make for light work, that they can't do this by themselves, but it really requires them to kind of go outside of themselves and say, hey, kind of struggling, don't know how to talk about this, help me, can we work this out, whatever. But I really feel this desire to really bring something to the surface. It very well could be a creative idea that they are thinking about, and now they have the words or the ability to kind of clearly articulate what that is and how they want to see that accomplished. So on a creative side, something that they're really excited about, but they don't really know how to go about doing it. They are still in the thinking process in the month of February. Come March, there's a desire to reach out, ask for support, get this ball rolling. from many different types of people, and they're still kind of sitting on it. Like, they may not feel comfortable reaching out for help, they may not feel certain about the outcome of the situation, but they're going to try it anyway. And so when we get to April, there's this acceptance, this confidence within their heart is growing. They see the ability to move forward with it. I just see confidence and almost like a brazen spirit. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, they feel confident that now is the time. They're not so concerned about um, how it's going to be perceived by people. The thing is, it has to get out. I'm ready for this thing to manifest and get out. Um, so whatever it is, whether it's a truth, a project, um, whatever it is, it feels something. It's transformational, but it feels like something that is taking them time to get to this point. That's for April. With everything else that could possibly be going on during this time of March and April, and that may be the catalyst for them to be like, you know what? There is no good time but now. Let's get this thing done. There is no more time. I'm tired of wasting time. Let's just do this. In May, there's a sense of wanting to go deeper. Now that this egg has been open, it's been cracked open, there's this desire to say, you know what, let's take this a step further. Let's put some roots to this thing. Or if it's a truth about themselves, it's a desire to go deeper, to find out why something is the way that it is, whether it's seeking relatives for understanding, business partners, if they're an adult, or people that they trust. They want more information about whatever this thing is, whether it's a project, whether it's something transformation about themselves, whether whatever the emotion, whatever the subject matter is. It's just it's a progression of wanting to take this thing, move it forward. It's like, okay, I'm ready. Let's reveal the veil. Let's go into the light with this thing. Let's move forward with it. Let's put some roots down with it, is what I'm saying for May. In June, it comes a new vitality. So much joy, so much life. This is what they're supposed to do. So you will see possibly come late spring, early summer, just like, yes, this is what I was supposed to do all along, or some kind of liberation or freedom, set free even from following this path and not giving up on it. Could be a new project, it could be some kind of emotional transformation, it could be growth, it could be a skill acquired. Whatever it is, there is this feeling or sense of a new wave, a sense of vitality in the month of June for the Aries placement. That carries forward in July. So the forward momentum of the solar plexus just continuing to push forward. There's a sense of determination that against all odds, or whatever the obstacles may be or could come up in the month of July, it's just this continuation of moving forward. Understand, excuse me. We have Jupiter in Pisces, and Jupiter is ruled by fire sign Sagittarius. So I would think that in some manner, there's going to be some kind of complementary aspect to Aries, because it's right next to Pisces. It comes right after Pisces, and it's also connected to a sister fire sign of Sagittarius. So I just see forward momentum, possibly, I don't want to say issues of health in the digestive system, but maybe resetting. Maybe there's a cleanse, maybe there's some kind of desire to check digestion or indigestion, or get the gut reset, some kind of gut reset, gut instincts, following your gut instincts, but really a focus on the gut, a focus of a forward momentum in the month of July. Excuse me. I don't know why. Anyway, Moving on to August, all of that growth, all of that that work to get them there. Now it's almost like they're waiting for the results. So I believe this is like the 7 of Pentacles, where they've put the work in, they're doing the work, they've uncovered like the root causes. Like, remember when I said, it's getting to the root or going deeper. They've done that, and it's almost like the fruit, or like the laboring for the fruit, like it's going to bear fruit. They've pruned, they've done the work. So I feel like people in your first house and your ascendant, this will apply for some. Um, but wherever you have Aries in your chart, I just feel this strongly, that we may feel, in spite of whatever, this need to move forward in spite of. In the month of September, things that were once challenging before will come easy because they have the clarity. This is the 5 of Wands in reverse. So I see things that, like in the beginning of the year, when they wanted to sideswipe and go around, they have the fortitude, they have the skill set, they have the mindset to be able to overcome the challenges. It's not that the challenges will not exist. It's simply that whatever challenges may come and arise, any challenges that they may face, whatever challenges they may face, that's what I want to say. They have the skill set to overcome it. It will not knock them out in the same ways that it would have before. It will not take their focus off of, like, they won't, once, like before, if they had reached that same kind of challenge, they would have been like, huh, and felt deflated and given up. But they're not going to do that this time. In October, they're moving forward, believing and succeeding. So this would be considered the 6 of Swords. They're just moving on. Whenever there is going to be a challenge, there is going to be opposition that they may feel sometime in late September, somewhere in September into October, but they're moving away from it and they're going to succeed. So hopefully you can see that the light is on the horizon. There's a lot of light for this sign, and there is no win or lose. What is this? This is the 5 of Swords. There's no, in November, there is no choice. There's no choice. So normally somebody walks away disgruntled or deflated. This is really annoying. In the 5 of Swords. But in the reverse, I see like even reconciliation, things coming back, or them just having a mindset where what normally would throw them off, it's almost like they have a shield or something. So it's not going to affect them the same way. And so, yes, I see in the fall some kind of theme, some kind of oppositional theme that continues through September, October, November. But as it continues, they have matured in such a way where it's not going to affect them the same way. And then so when we move into December at the end of 2022, the answer is simply love. A reflection on childhood. I mean, they've come full circle. If this is an emotional situation, if this is something from their past, you see growth, you see support, whether it's from ancestors. I'm trying to get the glare, whatever. But you see not only just the support of elders or mentors or people who really have this person's best interest at heart, but it's just love, it's support, it's confidence, It's motivation. It's helping to propel this person forward. And they have the confidence within themselves to continue to do the work that they've gained in this little book. I hit my um, desk protector. So that's it for the Aries child. That can apply to your child's, like I said, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, their first house, or wherever they have Aries in their chart. Honestly, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy this new Gregorian cycle that we are entering, and peace be to you, and we'll see you again soon.